just released their new photo sharing app called Notes a few days ago, and in this video I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I'm gonna walk you through all of the features, show you how to set up your profile, how to post and how to engage, and how the algorithm works. So this is the only video you'll have to watch on Notes. This app is basically TikTok's attempt to compete with Instagram, since it's a space for sharing photos and text. And as you'll see, it does have some similarities, but it's also different in a lot of ways. It's got some really cool features that Instagram doesn't. Alright, so I don't want to waste your time, so let me get my phone and let's check it out. The first step is to go to the App Store and search for TikTok Notes. If you don't find it, it's probably because the app hasn't been rolled out to all of the countries yet, so I'm guessing it will be available for everyone soon. But until then, a little VPN action does the trick, if you know what I mean. Alright, so after you download the app, you get the option to log in via your TikTok account or create one from scratch. Then it gives you a few suggestions of people you can follow, so you can scan through it and see if there are any profiles you might find interesting here. I was pretty sure that they're gonna copy what Threads did and ask you if you want to follow the same people you're already following on TikTok. That would mean that a lot of your following from TikTok would transfer to Notes app, but surprisingly they didn't, and we're all just gonna have to start from 0 followers. So then you'll get this pop-up that says settings for your TikTok notes will not be transferred from TikTok to here, but you can of course manage your settings within the app. Okay, so now we're in. So the first thing we see is the so-called Explore feed, which has 2 columns of random posts you might find interesting, and the design looks a lot like Pinterest, right? So on top you can see 2 sections for You feed, and next to it you can click on Following. So if I click on this, posts of people I follow will show up. But since I don't follow anyone with this account, it's giving me suggestions of accounts I might be interested in. As you can see, a lot of these posts that are shown next to the suggested profiles are pretty old. Like, for example, this one was posted on February 5th. And the reason is that if you signed up with your TikTok account, remember I told you that there are 2 ways to sign up, and one of them was signing up with your TikTok username and password. Well, in this case, all of your photos and carousels got transferred from TikTok to Notes automatically. Alright, so let's go back and click on one of the posts. So this is a carousel post. So the only 2 formats you're going to see on this app are regular posts and carousels. So no videos and apparently no audio either. Alright, so as you can see, the posts consist of a photo or multiple photos if it's a carousel, a headline and a caption with hashtags. So the headline part is what's new here. Alright, so now let's talk about the size of your posts. So I recommend that you keep the format of posts the same as on Instagram. This size of post fits perfectly, as opposed to posting 9:16 ratio, which adds these ugly gray lines on both sides. You can also post square and landscape photos, but it will take up less of the screen, so I recommend sticking to 1080 times 1350 pixels, like we do on Instagram. So once you're looking at someone's profile, you can follow them by clicking on the top right, and under the post you can comment, like, save and share, so there's nothing new here, right? Alright, so now let me show you what the profile looks like. So there's a profile picture on the top left and username and handle next to it. Under it there's a bio, the number of followers, and the follow button. So under the follow button you'll see a few symbols. So this one is the main Notes feed with photos you posted from Notes. Next to it is a TikTok symbol with an outline where photos and carousels from TikTok live. Then there's the Save tab that only the owner of the profile sees, so all of the saved posts will be saved there. And the last one is the Like tab, where the posts you've liked will be saved, but only you'll be able to see them. As far as the profile goes, you'll be able to see 2 columns of posts and the headlines, so this is somewhat different than on Instagram. It has way more white space, as you can see, and it's easier to see the posts, and the headlines give you an idea of what the post is about, right? What's also different from Instagram is that after you click on a post and swipe up, nothing happens. It doesn't show you another post like it does on TikTok, so you can only click on one post, check it out, and then you have to go back. So this is very different. On other apps you feel like you're being bombarded with posts left and right, but this app feels a little bit more chill. Alright, so now let me show you how the algorithm works. So if we type in, let's say, Instagram tips, only posts with hashtag Instagram tips are going to appear here. So it's very Instagram 5 years ago. Hashtags are apparently very important when it comes to sorting your posts and showing them to the right people. Alright, so the next icon is the plus icon, where you can create a post. But let me first show you the next one, which is the little bell icon, which stands for notifications, where you'll see new followers, new likes, new comments, system notifications, and so on. Alright, so the last icon, which is this one, is where you'll be able to see your profile. So mine is not done right now, but this is what it looks like. You can also post from here if you tap on this icon right here. Then just give TikTok the permission to access your photos, find the one you like, and click on it. Then you have the option to change the cover, which is really cool. As you can see, you'll also be able to create more photos if you want to create a carousel. And get this, there's a 35 photo maximum for a carousel. That's a bit much, right? But I guess it's still better to have the option to post more than 10 if you want to, right? So next, add a catchy title and under it a caption, which can be up to 4,000 characters long. Under it you can choose to turn off the comments if you want to. Alright, so now let me show you how you can set up your profile. So first click on Edit Profile and add your profile photo. Then add a name, which can be different from your username, and write out your bio, which is relatively short. It's only 80 characters long, so keep it short and sweet. At the moment, you're unfortunately not able to add external links, which is a bummer, but we'll see if they change this. Alright, so your bio is done. Another thing I wanted to show you is that on your profile, with each of your posts, you're able to see how many views it got. So you're not just seeing likes, saves, comments and shares, but also views, which is unusual for photos. We're used to seeing this for videos, right? Alright, so now let's go to settings. Here you'll be able to manage your account, privacy settings, turn on and off your notifications. You'll also be able to see your screen time, which I rather don't see on any of the social media apps. Another cool option here is family pairing. So this option will enable you to limit screen time and certain types of content for your children if you want to. Then there's also the option to free up space and support, which is actually copied from TikTok, so it's not much of a help. But the app is pretty straightforward to use, right? I'd say it's super simple. It feels a bit quiet though. We're all used to being bombarded with millions of videos every day, so this is the complete opposite. It's already getting some mixed reviews, so only time will tell if it catches on. This app is brand new, so I'm sure we're going to be seeing some changes made or additional features being added, so make sure you subscribe for the updates. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!